Gang, gang, gang. Look, top of the morning, man. Welcome back to the Street University. I am your host, Karnage, man. And the topic of the day is, man, J Hood says he saw his grandma get killed, right? And I can't doubt that. Now, if he's seen his grandma die, you know, I can't knock him, right? And we're gonna take a look at the video a little bit. We're gonna peep it. I'm gonna present it. We're gonna watch a little bit of it. Hey, he on Adam 22. Shout out Adam 22. Shout out Adam 22. Adam, you've been doing your thing, gang. I gotta give you that. So, you know, I was watching it, and, you know, he said his grandpa, he seen his grandpa kill his grandma. It was wild to me. It was wild to me, if you ask me, but we're gonna take a look at it, you know. Let's see, gang. Listen.
Right. It'll be very long. Like, nigga, we have 4 hours talking about it, bro, because it's so long, but every little thing that happened.
You're
younger than this. I was born in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
Detroit, Michigan. And
you know, first off, I ain't know J Hood was from Detroit. Now, I know he's from the city, but I didn't know he's from Detroit right away. I didn't know he was born and planted in Detroit and then, you know, moved to Chicago. That's something different. That's new. It hit different when you're really from Detroit and you move to Chicago. You know, it hit different. It hit different only because a lot of us thought, you know what I'm saying, that he was from the rack right out the gate. You know, because a lot of people be from the rack with these stories. Definitely when it's story time, a lot of people come from the rack with it. You know, they got a lot of more knowledge from the rack about half these stories. A lot of times that stuff take place out there, you know, anyway. But let's keep going.
Oh, I moved to Chicago when I was 7. And before I moved to Chicago when I was 7, man, I experienced a lot of things you would have never thought of 7. I mean, you know, we hear certain stories, but like sexual abuse.
Wow, hey, and that's crazy because, you know, a lot of times we do hear a lot of 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 5-year-olds even. They going through sexual abuse. They going through a child neglect. They going through mental abuse, physical abuse. You know, being in the foster home, coming up in the foster system, yeah, you do see things like that. I know that for a fact. I know I've experienced, gang. All those sorts of things will happen to you, will take place to you. You know, but it's all about how your parents go about it. You know, is your parent gonna really get you out? Some parents don't get their kids out. Some parents, it take longer than others. Some really go back for their kids and get them. I'm talking about no time they had their ass back home. That's how a parent supposed to. If they really love their shorties, they're fighting for you, they gonna come get your ass, and ain't gonna be no waiting time. Others, like my brother, I had a brother. They get adopted. You feel me? They get adopted right out, and that's the messed up part. You know, you'll never see them again sometimes, and that's sad. It's sad enough that, you know, the family already got to a part. But I know what J-Mane's. I mean, not J-Mane. Shout out J-Mane. I know what J Hood is saying, so let's keep going again.
My uncles and my grandmothers, they always on heroin. We used to get beat. I'm talking about crazy stories that I can, you know, recite, but that should have happened. It'll be so long.
Right.
It'll be very long. Like, nigga, we have 4 hours talking about it, bro, because it's so long, but every little thing that happened. Now, hindsight, I'm older, getting all this understanding from the love of God, and now I'm able to see all the things he brought me through. But man, from Detroit.
Man, that's crazy that J Hood's still on his God journey. Since he started, since people was laughing at him, gang, he been on this journey. He ain't stopped, he ain't looked back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, J Hood. You feel me? A motherfucker can't knock you because you looking for God. You're trying to find, you feel me, a higher power. That's what's up, gang. A motherfucker can't knock you because you found a higher power. That's what's up, man. Congratulations. I noticed that you ain't stopped, you ain't looked back. You feel me? You've been on that God journey, gang, and you ain't looked back, and that's how it's supposed to be, gang. You hear me? That's what's up. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to stay on that journey. You're supposed to stop. Don't let nobody tell you to stop. This ain't that. You hear me? This ain't that, J Hood. Keep going. Let's go.
Detroit. I moved from Detroit to Chicago when I was 7, and I told you, I seen one of my grandmother get killed. Her husband killed her.
Whoa.
Right in front of you?
Right in front of me, my other cousins. And the crazy thing was.
Now, that was crazy. Now, that part was crazy. You see, all this we know about J Hood, I never knew he seen his grandma get killed. Now, that's new to me. You feel me? Now, people, America, Black America, in the city in Chicago, yes, it get wicked. Trust me. But all the stories he was telling us, gang, from his earlier episodes he was doing, I never knew his granny was murdered in Chicago in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Now that's different. What if your granny was murdered in front of you? You know what I'm saying? How would you take that? What if your grandma was murdered in front of you? How would you take that, America? How would you take that? Y'all tell me, man. Comment in the comment section. Tell me how would you take that, gang? Let's keep going.
He just brought her in from the hospital, both of her arms.
Now this is granddad he talking about, y'all. He talking about his granddad. You feel me? This crazy story.
Was broke, and then he broke both of her legs, and so he brought her in from the hospital, man.
So wait, he already broke her arms and her legs. Y'all hearing? He already broke her arms and her legs, and then brought her home and killed her. Now this, it can't get no weirder than this. I ain't never heard no shit like this, dog. If he, like, dude, you gotta hate this woman. You gotta have some type of hatred for this person. You feel me? You really gotta be sick to your stomach with this person that you will want to break their arms, then their legs, and then, you feel me, proceed to bring them home from the hospital and kill them continuously. Come on, gang. It don't get no greater than this.
And my grandmother, she was she giving all of us hugs, and she
hold on, y'all. Let me skip that that goddamn commercial.
Hugs, and she gave me a hug, and in my spirit, I'm a kid. I can remember it to this day. My grandma get a hug, give me a hug, and then my spirit say she about to die.
Hold on, J Hood. He said my spirit says she about to die. Now, don't get it twisted. I know the spiritual world is real. It's quite real. But at the end of the day, you know, J Hood, at that moment in time, I don't think your spirit told you she was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe you already knew that your grandma was getting hella beat by your granddad. You already knew what was going on. You knew the circumstances. You knew what your grandma was facing in the city. Y'all know how they be doing bitches up there, man. They beating the shit out of bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches be getting beat. Yeah. Yeah, your grandma was getting her ass beat. You feel me? They was beating that bitch ass. And what he did was, he took the bitch down there. Yeah. He was finna throw the bitch in the basement and finish killing her. He already done, you know what I'm saying? Rendevezed this bitch from the hospital because he broke the bitch's arms and legs. You feel me? And then he was finna finish her off at the crib, J Hood. You know what's up, gang. Come on, let's not play this, man.
Granddad, he literally, with the wheelchair, throw her down in the basement. Boom. He's down there killing her. But my uncles, they down there. And my uncle hear my grandma screaming. What they do? They turn the music up because this they daddy.
Wait, what? You mean to tell me they looking at this lady getting killed and all they do is look at her, turn the music up because they daddy the one doing it. Now that's a crazy story. J Hood be having some of the wildest stories, but J Hood, sometimes you be reaching a little bit, gang, with these stories. Sometimes it's hard to believe if it's real or fake. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to understand if it's the truth from you. Like now we heard some of the wildest stories from Chicago, but this one right here just take the cake. This one right here really take the cake for me, J Hood. I don't know what to say. I'm appalled. I'm flabbergasted. I'm belittled. I'm behooved. I'm moved. I'm shifted. I'm tripping. I'm shaking. I'm taken by a storm. I'm lost in my mind, J Hood. You know, the shit like this, the shit that I heard out your mouth, this is when shit get real. Y'all see the title behind me? I am bestowed. I am I'm talking about, man, I'm all the above, gang. That's some shit I never. He took her and then threw her down the stairs. Do. You know how many stairs that is? She got flipped. Broken legs and arms. Come on, man. I am behaving. I am bewildered, motherfucker. I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I'm bewitched, nigga. You just blew me with this story, J Hood. Hold on, let's keep going.
And they turn the music up. And so I had that. But you a kid, you know, we kind of was playing. And obviously it hit me more now because it was traumatizing. But when you were a kid, you don't know how
to avoid it.
Yeah. You don't know you don't really understand what's going on.
Did she have broken arms?
Or was he trying to say he don't know how serious it was? And Adam 22, good question. Shout out to Adam 22, man. Shout out to No Jumper. Shout out to J Hood. I wanted to ask the same thing. Like, was she already broken up? You know what I'm saying? Prior, or how did that happen? Let's see what he say, y'all.
Arms because of him as well?
Yes.
And then she gets home from the hospital and he begins just assaulting her again and breaks her legs. But
breaks her legs.
Was it?
No, wait. He broke her legs and arms, and when he brought her in from the hospital, both were already broken. And so this is when he killed her.
I know you're young, but was there any?
So he broke both. He broke her arms, then her legs. And then he said they was already broken after he get her home from the hospital. Then he threw her in the basement, out the wheelchair. Go on, granny bitch, get out the way, old bitch. You old hag, I'm tired of you, hoe. Threw her down the stairs. You feel me? And proceeded his assault. Proceeded to continuously harm this old woman. Wow. I am bestowed. I am appalled. I'm flabbergasted. I am moved. I am belittled. I am been fooled. I've been manipulated. I've been took by storm. By this story. Yeah, J Hood. It's hard to wrap my head around it. Shout out to King AK-47 because my nigga say all them words, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for that one. Because this is one of those moments, gang, where I am behold. I'm like, whoa. Let's keep going, man. Look at Adam. Look at Adam's face. Adam like, what the fuck? Like, this shit wild.
Any kind of like rhyme or reason to this, or was it just straight up
drugs?
Like
I would think, man. Drugs, drugs open you up spiritually. Drugs open you up spiritually, man.
What do you mean by that? Drugs make you worse spiritually.
Yeah,
they make you worse spiritually, J Hood. What the hell are you talking about? They open you up. No, he probably meant to say they open you up the bad way. They open you up negatively. And if he's saying that, then he's saying the heroin made his granddad, break his grandma's arms and legs and then get her back in the hospital and toss her in the basement and finish killing her. You know what I'm saying? Now that is wild and wicked. You feel me?
They make you, because if we fighting spiritual war and they already can add thoughts on your heart, once you hit something and now your mind is altered, it's easily for them to speak something into your heart and for you to believe it's you. You ever had moments where you just sitting back, you just chilling, and then a thought pop into your head, but you was already watching something. You can't think two things at once. You start talking to yourself like, what? Do this, do what?
He said you can't think two things at once. Yes, you can, boy. Michael Jackson said it in the song, remember, you always think twice. You do. J Hood, what the fuck you talking about, man? You do. You always think twice, gang. You feel me? You got to, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't thought. They don't come simultaneously one after another. They are together. This is how your conscious and your subconscious mind work. What is he talking about, gang?
But like who do we talk? You kind of understand what I'm saying? Like a thought will pop into your head while actually already doing. And so where did the thought come from? I know that I've had some times where I'm you feel me, might be praying. And then it's like, man, an image of
the way he's trying to explain it, I can understand that, gang. But let's take a look at what he said, though, like from the thought process. You see, I really can't I can't really agree with that part because, like I said, there's been plenty of moments, and I know there's been plenty of moments for y'all out there. There's been plenty of moments for myself where I've been doing something or thinking of something, and I can automatically get another thought right on top of whatever I was thinking at that moment. I'm sure you have too. I'm sure each and every one of us out here, had this epiphany happen to us before in life, to where, we multitask with our thought processes. So what J Hood is trying to explain, and, let me make sure I say this, that I understand what he's trying to say, chat, but at the end of the day, what he's trying to explain is fully not explained, and the reason I'm flabbergasted because what he's trying to explain is easily detailed, but, he going so far into it. So let's hear him out. Let's see what else he got.
Porn or something to pop in. And who would that be if I'm praying to God right now? Who would that be trying to add this thought on to my heart.
He said, so when he praying to God and the thought of porn pop in, like, who would that be? He said, remember, you can't think two things at once. Now, that's where he get me lost at. That's where I'm, you know, behold that. And because, yes, you can, man. You can think of several thoughts while praying. You can think of several thoughts while eating. You can think of 90 things while exercising. You can do all those amazing things with your body. Your body is amazing. You know, J Hood, I don't think you went to biology. I don't think you studied the human vessel, you know. So at the end of the day, you can do multiple things. Your brain, you see, like I just yawned while telling y'all this story. You feel me? At the end of the day, my brain was still creating that yawn and session and process. So yes, you can do a multitude of things, but let's just keep hearing J Hood out. Let's see what the hell he's talking about, where he's going with the story.
This is the war that we fight. It's spiritual. That they can talk to you. You don't see them, so you don't think that you're actually communicating with spiritual demons because you can't see it.
So right away he jumped to spiritual demons. He said spiritual demons. There are spiritual demons, you know, and I do believe in spiritual demons all over the world, but I'm not sure if these people that he was dealing with in his lifetime were spiritual demons at the moment. You know, maybe they were just possessed. Maybe they were, you know, manipulated by other spiritual demons. Maybe they were, you know, hatched back into being a pawn for a demon. I don't know, you know, but we finding out.
I'm assuming the cops came when she died.
The cops.
He called the cops after he killed her.
After he killed her.
And what? He tries to make up a story.
No. He called the cops. He did his 10 years.
Wow. 10 years? That's
10
it.
years?
He did his 10 years.
He did 10 years for the murder? Now, that's something different. Now, back in the days when you used to do a murder, you used to do short time like that. You know, I can understand that. Back in the days, like, you know, 60s, 50s, 70s, when you do a murder, yeah, you did go do at least 25 years to life. You come home after 25 years, so on and so forth. And you carry on with your life. But this right here, this Chicago, nigga. It's Chicago, nigga. Y'all know how it goes. A lot of times, they don't even come arrest the motherfucker. A lot of times they get a pat on the wrist in Chicago. And 10 years for throwing your wife down in the basement after you just left the hospital from breaking her arms and legs. That's a short period of time for a person, you know, who's supposed to be punished. A person who's, you know, accepting this punishment for the wrong duties or wrong things, wrong doings. Excuse me. The wrongdoings he created, you know, for himself. So I don't know how true this is.
He's out right now.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And do you have memories of the cops like trying to interrogate you and ask you what happened?
They didn't try to interrogate us. I remember when they came in, they flashed the lights on us. Me, my cousin, we was in the bed. We was just all in the bed, you know, like, and then they came in, they flashed the lights, they took him out. They said absolutely nothing to us.
Wow. So they left out without even saying nothing to the kids. I wonder if J Hood really remember this, really remember him not being nothing said to, or really remember the cops just passing them by, you know, slightly. I don't know. But that's crazy, man. Kind of crazy story. Kind of crazy, man.
But, you know, they removed the body. And, you know, he went to jail. And, man, I moved with because my uncles, man, they used to beat my ass.
Really?
And I was like 5, 6, and they used to, I believe it had to be the drugs.
Yeah.
You know, if you already an angry person and you mix that with drugs, you're going to kill somebody.
Right.
So right away, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me, though. J Hood, he explained this, and I ain't never heard this story from J Hood. I've been keeping up with him. I've been paying attention to him for quite some time, but I never heard this story. And I ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer, you feel me? If y'all want to go watch the rest of that, man, it's on Adam 22. You can go check it out. You know what I'm saying? You can go watch the rest of the story yourself and hear what J Hood got to say and see if you believe him. And, you know, put a 1 in the comment section if you think he's lying. Put a 2 in the comment section if you think he's telling the truth, gang. You know, I just want to know. I want to we can furthermore discuss this because this is a crazy story. Like I said, there's so much craziness going on around the world. We never know what's true and what's not. But I am out of here. I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe. Make sure you stay well aware of your surroundings. Watch your circle before they murk you. And whatever it is you're doing, go hard at, man. Don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. Your time is almost here, gang. All right, I am out, man. Deuces. Gang, 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 what's up, man? This your boy Karnage Slaughter, man. Welcome back to the Street University. I'd like to thank all y'all who came out, gave me a little bit of your time by coming to my channel. Both channels watching the video. I really appreciate y'all, man. And those of y'all that did not hit the subscribe button as you step in, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Those of y'all that did not hit that like button as you step in or step out, you feel me? Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Make sure my views match my likes, gang, so y'all can keep me in the algorithm and keep me moving and grooving, you feel me? How y'all have been doing, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know I love y'all. Without y'all, it wouldn't be me. So, man, I'm out.